In the twilight of a world once vibrant with life, shadows stretched long across the desolate landscape. The cities that had once thrummed with the pulse of humanity now lay silent, their towering structures crumbling under the weight of neglect and despair. It was an age marked by tribulation, where the very essence of hope seemed to flicker like a dying candle, struggling against the encroaching darkness. As the sun dipped below the horizon, a figure emerged from the gloom. He was known to many as the Son of Perdition, a name whispered in fearful reverence. His presence was magnetic, drawing in the lost and the desperate, those who had wandered far from the light. He claimed to possess the answers to humanity's suffering, offering a path that promised salvation, but led only to further despair. His words were honeyed, soothing the wounds of a fractured world, yet beneath the surface lay a poison that seeped into the hearts of men. In this fractured reality, people began to fall away, their faith eroded by the relentless tide of chaos. Once, they had gathered in places of worship, their voices rising in unison, a chorus of belief that echoed through the valleys. Now they sat in silence, their spirits crushed. The Son of Perdition reveled in this disarray, feeding off the despair that enveloped the land. He spoke of a new order, a world reborn from the ashes of the old, and many, blinded by their suffering, followed him into the abyss. Among the believers was a woman named Ilara. Once a beacon of hope, she had witnessed the unraveling of her community, the gradual erosion of trust and faith. She had watched friends and family succumb to the siren call of the Son of Perdition, their eyes glazed over as they clung to his promises. Ilara felt the weight of their choices pressing down on her, a burden that threatened to crush her spirit. Yet, deep within her, a flicker of defiance remained. Ilara had always believed in the power of unity, in the strength of collective hope. She remembered the days when laughter filled the air, when children played in the streets, and the sun shone brightly on their lives. But now, as darkness settled like a shroud, she felt the urgency to act. She began to gather the few who still held onto their faith, those who had not yet been consumed by the Son of Perdition's lies. They met in secret, sharing stories of resilience, love, and the enduring power of hope. As they gathered, Ilara spoke passionately about the importance of standing firm against the tide of despair. She reminded them of their shared history, of the strength they had found in one another. "We cannot allow ourselves to fall away," she urged. "We must be the light in this darkness, the voices that refuse to be silenced. Together, we can resist the pull of the abyss." Slowly, her words began to take root in the hearts of her companions. They started to see through the veil of deception that the Son of Perdition had woven around them. They realized that hope was not a fleeting emotion, but a choice, a flame that could be kindled even in the darkest of times. Inspired by Ilara's courage, they began to reclaim their faith, to rise against the tide of tribulation that threatened to wash them away. As the Son of Perdition continued to spread his influence, the resistance grew stronger. Ilara and her companions became a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. They spread their message far and wide, reminding others of the power of unity and the importance of holding on to their beliefs. The Son of Perdition, sensing the shift, grew increasingly desperate, his promises of salvation turning to threats of destruction. In the final confrontation, the forces of despair clashed with the light of hope. Ilara stood at the forefront, her heart pounding with determination. She had witnessed the power of belief, the resilience of the human spirit, and she knew that they could not allow the darkness to prevail. In the end, it was not the Son of Perdition who would determine their fate, but the choices of those who dared to believe in a better tomorrow.